Welcome to Upschool. Greatness starts here. Today our lesson is CBSE Class 7 Science Chapter 1, 1.2, Photosynthesis, Food Making Process in Plants. Hope you enjoy this video and stay tuned for more Upschool videos, and don't forget to subscribe, share, and comment. So before we begin, let's have a recap on 1.1, Mode of Nutrition in Plants. Feel free to check out that video as well. So, there are two types of nutrition, autotrophic nutrition and heterotrophic nutrition. Autotrophic nutrition is the mode of nutrition in which living organisms make their own food. Plants make their own food, so they're called autotrophs. Autotrophs are the living organisms that use autotrophic nutrition. Auto is a Greek prefix meaning self, and troph is a Greek prefix meaning nourishment. The term autotroph makes sense because if you're an autotroph, you make your own food. Or in other words, you're nourishing yourself by yourself. Heterotrophic nutrition is the mode of nutrition in which living organisms do not make their food. Us humans do not make our own food. Instead, we eat other plants and animals. So we are called heterotrophs. Heterotrophs are living organisms that use heterotrophic nutrition. Hetero is a Greek prefix meaning other, and troph, as we learned before, is a Greek suffix meaning nourishment. So if you're a heterotroph, then you're nourishing yourself by eating other living organisms. So I left you off in our video explaining 1.1 mode of nutrition in plants by telling you how do plants make their own food. Well, that's what we're going to learn in our lesson of CBSE Class 7 Science Chapter 1, 1.2, Photosynthesis, Food Making Process in Plants. So, if after reading the title, you've understood that plants make their own food by using photosynthesis. But really, how does it work? Well, first you understand that the process of photosynthesis occurs in the leaf. Because the leaf is sort of the kitchen of where photosynthesis is processed. What I mean by kitchen is it's the food factory. It's where all the raw materials or the ingredients are there, and all the leaf does is metaphorically cook those ingredients and raw materials or incorporate them to produce food. So the raw materials for photosynthesis are carbon dioxide, water, and sunlight. All these raw materials have to get to the leaf, and when they get to the leaf, then all these leaves are combined or incorporated to produce the food. So how does water get to the leaf if we're saying that all raw materials have to get to the leaf? Well, we need to understand that inside the roots, inside the ground where the roots are of a plant, there is groundwater. And groundwater has minerals. Minerals are another one of the raw materials, but it's part of water. You see, the roots absorb this water and minerals, and it goes up into the leaf, and that's how water gets into the leaf. It's when the roots absorb the water and minerals, and the water goes up into the leaf. But really, how does it automatically go? Does it automatically go up to the leaf? No. Water is carried by vessels or pipes located in stems. As you can see in the diagram, the green part is the stem, and the white part is the vessels. The water is being carried up through the vessels that's inside the stem into the leaf. So how does carbon dioxide get to the leaf? Well, you see, on the surface of leaves, there are such things called pores. You see, pores that are guarded by cells are called stomata. But anyways, these pores capture carbon dioxide that's in the air into the leaf. So how does sunlight get to the leaf? Well, you see, there's this green pigment or liquid called chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is a green pigment found in leaves used to capture sunlight in the process of photosynthesis. The chlorophyll captures the sun, and now sunlight is in the leaf. So now our leaf has some sunlight that the chlorophyll has captured, water that was carried up that was absorbed by the roots and carried into the leaf by vessels, and carbon dioxide that was captured through pores. So now what? Now that all the ingredients are there, you see the leaf isn't the chef here that technically metaphorically cooks all the raw materials. It's the sun. But you see the place where it's cooked, metaphorically, is the leaf. But the sun is the chef, and the sun's the one who incorporates the water and air. But it needs the leaf, because the leaf is the food factory to prepare the food. And that's why it's called photosynthesis. This process is called photosynthesis because the Greek prefix photo means light, and the Greek suffix synthesis means to combine. Our sunlight, or the light, is the chef here to combine the food. It's to combine the raw materials that are located in the leaf to produce the food. And the food that photosynthesis produces is glucose. And glucose is a type of sugar as you can see here. So yeah, that's what photosynthesis produces. Imagine if there was no photosynthesis. Imagine if the idea of photosynthesis did not exist. Well, obviously no living organism can survive. You see, if there's no photosynthesis, then there's no food for plants. And if there's no food for plants, food is energy. And without energy, we cannot live. So, if plants don't live, or let's just say photosynthesis does not exist, then the entire food chain will be ruined. And if the food chain is ruined, then all of us cannot survive. You see, suppose there was this kind of food chain in a community where a human eats chicken, and chicken eats plants. If there's no photosynthesis, as we discussed, there'd be no plants. And if there's no plants, there's no food for the chicken. And if there's no food for the chicken, there's no energy for the chicken, which means chickens cannot survive as well. So, if there's no chicken, then there'd be no food for us humans. In this scenario, at least. And that means humans cannot exist either, since they don't have their main source of energy. As you can see here, because of not having photosynthesis, everyone cannot survive. See the power of photosynthesis? Not only can it provide food for plants, but it's saving your life right now. Hope you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for more up-school videos where CBSE, NCERT, current affairs, and factual info are explained. Our next science video is other modes of nutrition in plants. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and share this to your friends so they won't find your next test confusing. And don't forget to comment down below any questions or concerns you have about this lesson. And also, if you're watching this video, comment down below if you want me to make other videos about other subjects or other grades or even other syllabuses and other curriculum. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more up-school videos. Up School signing off.